So we were dealing with cross multiplication method, and then we have reached equations which are reducible to a pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay, and we have seen how we can do so. We just need to, what we have to do, you have learned it, you can tell to me. Okay, let us, Divya, can you just say how we can solve this pair of equation? Just the steps only, we don't want the answer. Divya,
Yes, sir.
how we can solve this pair of equations, the method only.
So firstly we multiply two. We can take the two common in equation first, and
Wait, how we are going to take the uh, 2?
so 2 upon 3 we can take 2 common, then
Okay,
it will 1 upon x.
okay. Then how will you take common 2 from 3 upon y?
We will not take 2 common in 1 upon 3 upon
Then
y.
how
We will
can we
take
say that?
3.
Then how can we say that 2 is taken common?
So we will take 2 common in 2 upon 3.
Okay, then
Then on 3 upon 5 we will take common 3.
okay, then
Uh, then 5 upon 3 we take common 5. Um, then there is minus
okay,
4 upon y.
okay. That's okay. You have already said it. Now the next step. Go to the next step. The main important step in this method. That's what I am asking. Important step. This one we can do, but the important step.
So we can take 1 upon x equal to y, and
1
1
upon x
upon y
equal to
equal to q
1
p
upon x equal to.
p.
Okay, that's right. Okay,
Uh,
remember that is
uh,
the main. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That is the important method. See, 1 by x is equal to p and 1 upon y is equal to q. That is the key point here. Okay, and then thus we have substituting that, thus we have reduced this equation to a linear equation. Then we can solve it in any way, like whether we can use cross multiplication or substitution or elimination or even graphical method. That's according, depends you, only depends you. Okay, so I think uh, we were had to do one more question here. Okay, so let us go. Example 19. A boat goes 30 kilometer upstream and 44 kilometer downstream in 10 hours. That's the first information. Now let us see the second one. In 13 hours, it can go 40 kilometer upstream and 55 kilometer downstream. Determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in still water. Okay, this is actually an important question. Okay, important question. This kind of questions, just keep that importance, give that importance. Okay, so it says that in 13 hours, sorry, in 10 hours, the boat goes 30 kilometer upstream and 44 kilometer downstream. You know, what do you mean by upstream? Anyone say? Can anyone say? Can anyone say what do you mean by upstream? Avani?
Yes, sir.
Avani, can you just say what do you mean by upstream?
Sir, upstream can be moving of a boat in the same direction of the water, in the same direction where water is moving.
But in the
Is it
opposite
correct?
direction.
Is
Sorry,
it
opposite
correct?
direction.
In the sir opposite direction, sir.
Yes.
And downstream is the
Upstream
same
means the
direction.
boat, yes. Upstream means the boat goes against the water. That's why we are saying it upstream. It is against, it is moving up. Okay. And so you can say that what is downstream? Downstream means the boat moves in the direction of water. So clearly, the speed of a boat upstream will be less than that of speed of that boat downstream. Clear? You know why? You know why? Because going against the stream is actually a little bit difficult. So it reduces the speed of the boat. Okay, but going with the water can increase the speed as well. That's why even if you look at the question, see the information is given 30 kilometer upstream, but the same boat goes 44 kilometer downstream with the same 10 hours. Okay. And the next information, look at it. In 13 hours, it can go 40 kilometer upstream. Okay, 40 kilometer upstream, but at the same time, it can go 55 kilometer downstream. Okay, so usually the speed of boats will be higher in the downstream, but it will be lower in when it moves in upstream. That is only for your information only. Okay, so this is our question, and we have to determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in still water. So let us go to the solution. We are denoting speed of the boat in still water be x kilometer per hour and speed of the stream be y kilometer per hour. Okay, because we want to find the speed of the boat in still water as well as the speed of the stream. That's why we are naming these two unknowns as x and y. Okay, clear? Then what we are doing? Then the speed of the boat downstream is equal to x plus y kilometer per hour. What is x? X is the speed of the boat in still water, and speed of the stream is y. So speed of the boat in downstream means, I told you earlier that the speed increases. Okay, how does the speed increases? Only if the two speeds are adding. Okay, that's why we are adding the speed of the boat in still water plus the speed of the stream. That's why how we are getting speed of the boat downstream is equal to x plus y kilometer per hour. Are you all clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the next stage. And the speed of the boat upstream is equal to x minus y. You know that I have already told you in the same manner but opposite. The speed of the boat upstream will be lower. And how is it getting lower? It's because the highest speed will be the speed of the boat in still water. It will be greater than the speed of the stream usually. So we are taking the difference x minus y is equal to x minus y kilometer per hour. And we have not denoted speed of the boat downstream as x plus y and speed of the boat as upstream as x minus y. And we know that what is speed, the equation for speed, it is equal to distance by time. But what is the information given to you? See, but you are given information in 10 hours and in 13 hours, which means you have to find or write the given informations in terms of time. So that's why we are writing time is equal to distance by speed. Okay, and now let us do. In the first case, when the boat goes 30 km upstream, let the time taken in hour be t1. I remind you, give proper importance to this method. This question, it is very important. It can be asked in your section D, part D. Okay, it can be asked. It's very important. So let us consider the first case where the boat goes 30 km upstream, and the time taken for that we are calling it as t1. Okay, then what we can say, then t1 is equal to 30 divided by x minus y. You know why we have taken the number 30? Because it is given that it moves 30 km upstream. So we have seen time is equal to distance by speed. We don't know the speed, but it has been denoted as x minus y, and the time in the first case, where the first case t1 is 30 divided by x minus y. Okay, are you all clear how we have taken this?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in the second case, where t2 be the time in hours taken by the boat to go 44 km downstream. So the what will be the t2? It can be denoted as distance by speed. That is t2 is equal to 44 divided by x plus y. Clear? Because we have, why we have taken x plus y instead of x minus y?
Because it is in downstream, sir.
Yes, because it is in the downstream. That's why we have taken, instead of x minus y, we have taken x plus y. I am saying, I am repeating, I am taking this much time only because many students make the mistakes. Like instead of writing x plus y, they have just write x minus y, and the whole answer will be wrong. That's why. Okay, give proper importance, attention. And so now let us see the total time taken. That is t1 plus t2 is 10 hours. It is given to you. But what is t1 and what is t2? That we have just found out. So we can write 30 by x minus y plus 44 divided by x plus y is equal to 10. And we are calling this as equation 1. Okay. Using the information given in the first sentence, now we have formed an equation. In the same manner, now we are going to form the equation from the second sentence. So can anybody say how we can form the equation? If t1 is the speed of the boat, or maybe t3 be the speed of the boat which goes upstream, then the upstream distance is 40 kilometers. How can you, what is t3? Can anybody say?
Can I say, sir?
Sorry,
So can I say
Yes.
this, sir, upstream is equal to upstream 40 kilometer divided by x minus y, sir.
Is equal to
T3 equal
40
to,
kilo.
sir.
Yes. T3 is equal to 40 divided
X-
by
X
x
minus
minus y. And similarly, in the downstream,
It is
55
x plus y.
divided by x plus y.
X plus
And all together, it will give you 13, the total time. And we are calling it as equation 2. So now we have reached our section 3.5 question. Like, it is not a linear equation and we have to change it to a linear equation. How we are going to change it? We are substituting 1 by x minus y is equal to u and 1 by x plus y is equal to v, and we are calling it as equation 3. And now we are substituting this in equations 1 and equations 2, and thus we get 30u plus 44v is equal to 10, but our aim was 30u plus 44v minus 10 is equal to 0. That is, we are calling it as equation 4. And similarly, 40u plus 55v minus 13 is equal to 0. That is equation 5. You know why we have written like this? Why we are taken the constant from the RHS to the LHS?
For doing this, sir, cross multiplication method by solving.
Yes, for doing cross multiplication. That's why we have taken the constants from the right hand side to the left hand side. Okay. So now we are using cross multiplication. I have just skipped one step. Maybe I can show you so that all of you can say. See, suppose we are taking u. What will be the denominator? Wait, I will call someone. Gagandeep. Gagandeep. Gagandeep Singh. Gagandeep.
Sir,
Okay. What will be the denominator of this u if we are using cross multiplication method? Do you know it? Do you know it?
no, sir.
Why? We have learned it yesterday only, and still if you don't know, how will you write it for the exam? How will you use it? Learn well, okay? I keep reminding you because this method and this chapter is very, very important for your exams.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Learn. Okay. Danish. Danish Ruswan. Danish Ruswan. Can you say what is the denominator? Shivani.
Yes, sir.
Can you say what is the denominator of u if we are
Yes, sir.
using cross multiplication? Okay.
Yes,
Say.
sir. 44 into minus 13. 44 into
Okay.
minus 13.
Okay. We are drawing the diagram only. Okay. 44. And then what will be coming after 44?
55.
Okay. 55. Then
Minus 10.
minus 10.
minus 13.
Minus 13. Okay, very good. Who will say what will be the denominator of V?
Can I say, sir?
May I say?
Yes.
that-
Let Chandan say.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Minus 10,
Minus 10. Okay.
minus 13,
Minus 13,
30,
30,
and 40.
40. And if you are going for the next, the constant, 1 divided by, what will be it? Who can say?
May I say?
Okay, no one else is saying. Okay, you can say.
30,
Okay,
40,
40,
44. No, sir. Upside there will be 55.
Hmm?
55. 55.
Upside. Why 44 is it there?
Sir, because we are multiplying it 30 into 55.
It will be like this. See? Now we are cross multiplying it. Okay. So u divided by 44 into minus 13 minus 55 into minus 10 is equal to v by, we are cross multiplying 40 into minus 10 minus 30 into minus 13 is equal to 1 divided by 30 into 55 minus 44 into 40. And when we are solving it, we can find the values as of u and v as u is equal to 1 by 5 and v is equal to 1 by 11. Again, is it the answer? Is it the final answer?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Not the
No.
No, sir.
We have to change it to our given information, that is x and y. Okay, let us see. That is, what is u? 1 by, u means 1 by x minus y. Okay, which is equal to 1 by 5. And v is equal to 1 by x plus y, which is equal to 1 by 11. So x minus y is equal to 5 and x plus y is equal to 11. Again, we have that we are calling it as equation 6, and we have two equations, two variables. Now what we have to do? We have to solve these equations. Okay.
We can add the equations.
Okay, that will be very easy. If we add that, we can see that 2x
Yes,
equal
sir.
to
Minus
16.
minus plus minus, that will cancel, sir.
Yes, and 2x equal to 16 and x
15.
equal to
X
Yes, sir.
equal to 8.
8.
8.
Okay, and similarly y is equal to 3. We can find that. So what was x? What we have called x? The speed of the boat in still water was termed as x. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so the x is 8 kilometers per hour and the speed of the stream is 3 kilometers per hour. So that was our answer. Again, we can verify it just by substituting this x value and y value in these equations, and we can check whether our answers are correct or not. That's also
Yes,
the
sir.
peculiarity of the questions from this section, this chapter. Okay. So now you have to do only two exercise 3.6, two questions are there, and by doing that exercise also, this chapter will be finished.
Yes, sir.
So what all things we have learned in this section 3.4 and onwards? We have seen algebraic methods of solving pair of linear equations. There were
Yes, sir.
substitution method. and,
Elimination
here
method.
what we were doing in substitution method? We were
Substitute
writing
the
one
value of x
variable.
or y.
We were writing one variable instead of the other one, and using that equation, we will isolate that and find that answer, and so on.
Yes,
We
sir.
have seen some steps, and examples were also seen, and then
Yes, sir.
we have gone to elimination method.
Yes, sir.
Here we are removing or eliminating one variable, and
Yes, sir.
then we are finding the other variable, and so on.
Yes, sir.
And again, if we are removing this variable, there arises three cases. If see like this, sometimes when we remove one variable and proceeds further, we can see that we will arrive at a false statement, which means
Yes, sir.
that pair of equations has no solution. And sometimes
Yes, sir.
what happens? Sometimes we can see these two equations, when we proceed further, they becomes equal. So we can say that they have infinitely many solutions like that. We have inferred all that, and then comes our cross multiplication method, which is the a little bit more advanced method, but of course it is the most easiest method. So we can see that we are writing the one peculiarity of using this cross multiplication method is that if we are to use this method, you have to bring the constant from the RHS to the LHS. That is the first step. And then we have to go further and cross multiply it. And again, if the constants, the coefficient ratios a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, we will get a unique solution. These informations we have seen in the using that graphical method itself. Okay. Then when a1 by a2 is equal to all the ratios are equal, we can say that there are infinitely many solutions. Similarly, when a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, there is no solution. Okay. And first of all, we have to draw this diagram, and then from this diagram we can easily solve using cross multiplication method. And we have done some examples. And next we have seen equations reducible to a pair of linear equations in two variables. See, equations will be given to you, but it will not be in the linear form. Then what we have to do? We have to change it to a linear form just by substituting 1 by x equal to p and 1 by y is equal to q. Then it will be reduced to a linear form. Then we can use any of the previous methods to solve it, and we can move further. And we have seen an important question, the both upstream and downstream, that question. It is very important. Okay, and we have found the answer. And thus this, and initially we have seen during the beginning of this chapter, we have seen the graphical method of the representation of this equation and solving the equation. So that's about the chapter 3. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
anybody have any doubt regarding any topics, you can ask me. All of you can finish writing the exercises. If you have any doubts regarding the exercises, then you can ask me. And tomorrow we will be moving to our next chapter. So, and one more thing, study this chapter, okay, because as I have told you, I will be conducting exam randomly.
Yes, sir.
So study this chapter and prepare for exam. Okay, that's the only thing I can say, because we have
Yes.
finished it. And any doubt, if there is any doubt, you can ask me. That's all. If you want to tell me anything, you can ask me now, any doubts, or else
No
you
doubt,
can
sir.
stop the meeting.
Stop the meeting, sir. No doubt.
Anyone else?
No, sir. No doubt.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.